and welcome to Insight, the show that talks about everything worth talking about. I'm Vanessa Cruz.
And I'm Sandy Reicher.
On today's show, Oprah says goodbye.
Sad departure.
Do food shows make you fat? And a surprise that Sandy and I have for you. But first, Sandy, tell me, what's going on in Hollywood?
Okay, well, I think one of the biggest stories right now, Maria Shriver and Arnold Schwarzenegger. And for those who don't know, Arnold Schwarzenegger has a child that nobody knew that he had.
Okay, first of all, that's all over the news. I mean, you turn on the channel, that's the first thing on.
It's everywhere.
That's everywhere. You go on the internet, everything, Yahoo, Maria Shriver.
Oh, absolutely.
First of all, they're saying that she leaked the story to the media. That's what's going on right
Shriver
now.
leaked the story.
Okay, so I mean, I don't think that she leaked the story.
I don't know how it would be possible. I mean, she's a Kennedy, right? Don't they have like such class and sophistication and elegance? And would she really be like that conniving to call it TMZ?
I don't think she leaked the story, but I definitely think someone leaked it.
Of course.
Told someone said something, and it got out in the media, and it got big bucks for the story.
I think you're right. This is a story that obviously it's a dark family secret of theirs, right?
Yeah, it's been going on for 10 years.
For 10 years.
That's
crazy. The kid was born the week of their son.
Supposedly there's pictures of them being pregnant at the same time.
That's so disgusting.
But that's what's going around. The pictures of them both being pregnant at the same time. I really think, honestly, me personally, I think that she knew, but because he was the governor, we couldn't get into politics, but it was his term, so maybe she stayed hush-hush, and then after the term was over, now the truth comes out and everything's been spilled.
I think that sounds like the most logical
I think that's what's really going on. It's just devastating to say that she leaked the story for many. I honestly don't think that's what's happening.
It's, you know, whenever a marriage kind of falls apart, it's a sad thing. They were together 25 years.
25 years,
which is unheard of in society, let alone in Hollywood.
In Hollywood, definitely.
So,
not 25 years.
Anyway, whether she did or didn't do it, I don't know. I mean, it's... I
don't know. We'll find out something new tomorrow in the news.
We will, right?
We'll turn the channel on and they'll be talking about something else.
Just let them be, you know.
So, Sandy, do you watch 2.5 Men?
Of course.
Okay, so let's forget about the whole Maria Shriver and Arnold.
Good idea.
2.5 Men, I love that show.
Yeah, me too. But I watch it for Charlie Sheen. Who doesn't? He's hysterical.
Exactly my point. So now we know Ashton Kutcher is taking over. So he just recently signed his contract, and I know it's for a year, so it's not a long-term contract. It's only a year span. So I think they're testing the waters, seeing how it goes, how people will react to him. I really think they want to see the ratings. Is he going to bring in the big bucks?
I think you're right. Well, the show has been renewed for 2 or 3 seasons. 3 seasons, right?
3 seasons.
So the cast and crew, everybody has to be paid for the next 3 years. So to bring in a new cast member who's the main character and say, well, you're only here for a year, there's got to be a reasoning behind it.
I think that's why they want to see if he can bring in the ratings, and also I think he's going to be a roommate. So that's the whole storyline.
So he's not taking Charlie Sheen's character.
The brother. Charlie Sheen is irreplaceable.
Maybe he's a secret brother.
No, well, maybe we'll find out. But he's a roommate.
Okay.
And he's getting paid $790,000 per episode. That's a lot of money.
How many episodes are in a season? Do you know?
I believe it's 12 episodes.
12 episodes.
But nothing compared to Charlie Sheen. 1.9? Was it 1.9 million? That's berserk.
It is berserk.
What do you do with $1.9 million
you
per
drink
episode?
Tiger blood on roofs. Shake your machete around.
And he's winning. He's winning.
He's winning.
He's not winning now. Ashton's winning. Demi Moore, 2.5 Men out. He's definitely winning.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
So you were telling me before the show that you were able to watch the last show for Oprah.
Last episode of Oprah. Yeah, I watched a little bit of it just kind of, for nostalgia. I was never really, I can't say I wasn't an Oprah fan. Who's not a fan of Oprah?
Everyone's a fan of Oprah.
Everybody. You can't dislike the lady.
No. We love her. She's our queen. She's our queen.
But so today, this week they showed the last episode of the Oprah show, and they showed a lot of it was just a lot of her favorite clips and favorite moments, and it was very sentimental, and there were tears, and you know, it was all about following your dreams. And
so it was inspirational.
It was
episode.
very
I didn't catch it, but I love to watch the recaps. But she probably did have to include Tom Cruise and I'm in love. She had to include that.
Yeah, well, there was the first 2 days of the week, there was the big episode at the Giant Arena in Chicago where they had all of her favorite celebrity fans that did like surprise appearances. So Tom Hanks opened the show and he brought out Tom Cruise, and Katie Holmes showed up, and
so everyone showed up.
Everybody showed up.
Now I really think
and Maria Shriver was on.
Oh, she was.
She was on.
There you go. And she's probably going to be on.
She didn't look sad either.
She didn't?
No.
Oh, but not to open up a can of worms, but she said bye to ABC. Is it ABC, the network?
Yeah.
Not too sure, but she said bye. But I really think she's doing her own show for own. I mean, she has her own network. Why wouldn't you have your own TV show on your own network?
Right.
So I think she's saying goodbye, but it's not really goodbye.
No.
I think it's just goodbye to that network. She's probably going to have her own show on the own network.
Yeah, and it seems she was kind of alluding to that too during her last episode. It was kind of like, oh, don't be sad for me. I'm not really leaving. I'll be, you know, it was just, not that she said, I'll be back, I have a show. But it was kind of like,
well, you can't, because she has a contract with that network, and she really can't do that because then she's going to take her audience away. So I'm sure there's a lot of rules with that. But, you know, for sure, if you have your own network, she still is going to probably have her own show.
If anybody would, it would be Oprah. She has her own magazine, and she's been on every single cover since the first issue.
Yeah, also.
She's got her own network. She's going to have her own show.
Definitely. And I think they're talking about who would replace her, but Anderson Cooper was mentioned as one of the ones that might replace her. But when they asked him, of course, he said, Oprah is irreplaceable. Everyone knows she's irreplaceable. So I don't think they're really going to find someone to replace her. I just think basically they're going to put some other daytime show there to take over.
Probably right. Yeah.
I think that's what's happening.
Yeah. You think it'll be another talk show?
I don't know about another talk show.
Maybe it'll be like a Judge Judy or divorce court or something disgusting.
I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what can actually put to take, because that time slot has a specific audience.
Yeah, and it's in the afternoon, right? Isn't it 4 or 5 o'clock?
I don't know. You watched it today, not me.
I think it was 4 o'clock. We'll say it was 4 o'clock.
Did you watch the show, or did you watch the
recaps
on the internet?
It was a long day.
I did. I unfortunately didn't watch it, but I do plan on going online tonight and seeing what I missed. Definitely, I would love to watch her last episode and see what it's about. And
yeah, it was sweet. It was sentimental, like I said. You know, I'm sure there were tears shed, but I didn't watch that long.
There was tears shed.
I'm sure there were.
Have you seen in the audience whenever she gives out? That's why there was tears shed. Who's going to give out the free cars?
You know, that's so funny, because that was something that she said at the beginning of the show. She said, don't even bother looking under your chairs. She said, there are no free gifts today. She was like, I have nothing to give you guys. I've given you my all.
So she didn't give anything on today's show?
Well, not as far as I saw the first half of the episode. And the part that I saw, there was nothing given out.
Did she mention that Donald Trump isn't running for president anymore?
No. I don't think that was high on her priority list of things to talk about.
Well, I don't know, but what do you think about Donald Trump running for president? Did you believe it? Did you think it was really going to go through?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I really did, yeah. Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger ran for governor and won. And when I heard that he might run, I was like, no.
But president?
Yeah, you don't think he'd make a good president?
I don't know. I don't know.
Wasn't it Ross Perot, the businessman who tried running 100,000 times in the past, and he was a businessman, and it kind of like failed on him? I don't know.
I think when you try to conquer too much, it's just overwhelming. I don't think you can do. Yeah, something's got to give.
Definitely. Yeah, I don't know. Donald Trump has a lot on his plate.
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see if he decides to run for something else, or he'll just stay with The Apprentice.
Could you imagine this like real estate mogul, and he's like, you know, I'm just gonna go into TV now.
Well, that's enough for now, because we really have to go on a break. Sorry to let you go, so we're gonna go on a break, and when we come back, we're still here, so I guess the world didn't end.
The world didn't end.
So we'll talk about that.
Okay, great.